Straight to the moon, Bitcoin all the way up. All the way up. It's all the way up.
Hello and welcome to Blue Crypto, where we talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum and the overall market. If you don't want to miss out on future content, please like and subscribe this video and help grow this channel. Today we talk about NFT and blockchain-based games. And the game that I want to talk about is called Illuvium. It's a fairly interesting game. What is Illuvium? It was founded by Kieran and Aaron Warwick, who are the brothers of Kane Warwick, and he founded the famous DeFi project Synthetics. The game is in development since 2020 and was made with Unreal Engine 5, so it uses recent technology and gets very good graphics. It's a game based on the Ethereum blockchain, and it uses a layer 2 solution called Immutable X in order to get zero gas fees and instant transactions for the NFTs and in-game resources. So the game consists of 3 different games, you can say. It is Illuvium 0, which is a land that you can purchase. You can build buildings on there, you can have harvest resources and sell them to other players. This is Illuvium 0. Then you have Illuvium Arena, which is more of a teamfight tactics, auto battler type game with competitive PvP, which I'm very excited for. And then we have Illuvium Overworld, which is more an open world RPG-like game where you can run around with a jetpack, harvest resources, do quests, and things like that. So now I want to talk about the tokenomics, or the token of the game, which is called ILV. And this token is mainly used now for yield. You can stake it and you get staking rewards in ILV that are locked for 1 year, or you can instantly have them in SLV2 tokens, which is the in-game token of ILV. So SLV in-game should have the same value as ILV tokens. And they have their own DEX. It's called Illuvidex, and it has 5% fees, and parts of these fees go as rewards to the stakers. And on Illuvidex you can trade all kinds of NFTs for the game. So if we look into CoinMarketCap, we can see Illuvium is on rank 312, which is fairly low. It has a low market cap of 61 million, which is way lower than other blockchain gaming projects like Sandbox and X Infinity. They are around 1 billion, so a lot higher. And we can see that the price of ILV was at $1,800 in the last bull run, even if there was no game. And then it crashed and crashed, and it's over 90% crash. And a lot of people get token unlocks and they sell now, and no one's really buying because we're in a bear market and no one's really interested right now in these projects. But if you're here now early, and these are the opportunities to look for the chances to invest and make these big gains. One thing that concerns me is the maximum supply. So we have a maximum supply of $10 million, and only 650,000 are in circulation. So only 7% are in circulation. And if you look for the diluted supply, it's 948 million. So this is almost a fairly priced diluted market cap. So hard to say if you should invest now. Maybe I will wait a little bit longer. You have the whole year to think about it. I think the price will not really rally in the next months. So, and let's talk about the Illuvium lands. So there are 100,000 lands that you can purchase in Illuvium, and 20,000 were already sold. And they made an auction for that. So basically they made a Danish style auction, which means, for example, a tier 1 land listed at 2 ETH, and every hour the price ticks down. It's to 1.9 ETH, 1.8 ETH, and if someone buys the land, it's his land. And if you wait too long, your land is gone. And if you buy instantly, you buy a high price. That's the style that they went for. And these first 20,000 lands were already sold. And the land prices are pretty stable. Like I'll show you, there are tier 1 to tier 5. Tier 0 is for free. And tier 1 is the cheapest land. It's around $500 now. The price didn't really change a lot since the sale. People are not willing really to sell them for cheap. And with tier 1 you have 3 elements and 1 fuel, and the fuel is what you actually sell to other players. So I think tier 1 is not the most profitable land if you want to make money with your land, but it's really good if you want to play for yourself. That's you have a decent or some amount of resources that you don't have to buy then. Tier 2 land gets a certain boost in production. I think it's like 30%. I'm not sure about this value anymore. So it produces more than a tier 1 land, and it has also more element and fuel sites. You now have 3 fuel sites. So if you're lucky, you can get every fuel, and that allows you to make money and to play the game fully. Tier 3 is around $5,000 now. It has an element landmark that allows you to convert elements into a specific element that the landmark has for cheaper, or get better production for a certain element. But as you know, the elements are for buildings or building your own buildings and not so much for selling. So the tier 4 is really the one if you want to make money, and tier 5 is the premium one with an arena, and you can make tournaments and stuff like that on your land. I don't know how profitable this will be. So the lands are pretty expensive, they are pretty rare, and I cannot judge how profitable a land will be when the game comes out. But when the game comes out, they will probably be more expensive, or you won't be able to get a land very easily anymore. And the next land sale will be when the resources are not enough for the players. At least that's what I've read. So probably the next land sale will be when the game comes out, or shortly after. So let's watch some in-game. So here you can see the overworld part of the game, the RPG part. You can run around, you have a jetpack, you have a little robot and a scanner, and on the top right, bottom right, you can see health and energy and some resources, and on the left you have a mini-map where you can see different kinds of resources and quests maybe, and there will be more things to do. Like right now you can see you can harvest certain resources, but there will be more quests, more fights and things like that. Looks really good so far. And here we see the auto battler part, which is like teamfight tactics. You can place your hero, your Illuvitars on the map, and they fight against another player or against the CPU or survival mode or stuff. And you have different classes, primary classes: nature, earth, empathy, psion, bulwark. And the more you have of a certain type, you get boosts for your composition. You have to be tactical of what you do, what you buy, and looks really cool already, I think. So what makes Illuvium so special compared to other NFT games? I think it's the Unreal Engine 5 and AAA approach. It's the first NFT game that has good graphics, which might appeal to a lot of people and might bring a lot of attention to the game. And then you have different genres for different kinds of players. You have this mobile part with city building, someone who enjoys games like that. And then you have the competitive PvP part, there are people that like that. And there's the RPG open world part, so it has a game basically, or part of it is for every player. And so it can really reach a broad player base. As I said, the competitive PvP is really interesting to me, if they make it right. And I feel like this Illuvium is pretty underrated compared to other blockchain games. In terms of market cap, it's a lot lower. It's not out there yet. That's because that's why it's not as big as the other games, but it has that potential to catch up to the other games. And I really think you need to spectate this project and keep yourself informed to not miss out on it. And if it delivers, it has certainly the potential to be the #1 blockchain game. And of course, that is, from an investment standpoint, a very good risk reward. So when does Illuvium start? Right now we have a closed beta status, so only certain people are allowed to test the game. We have seen gameplay footage of the the arena part, which already looks quite good, but there's still a lot of development I think that they need to do. So because of that, I think the earliest that they can deliver the game would be by the end of the year in December, starting with Illuvium 0 and then bringing out the other parts one after another. So just first Illuvium 0 and then Illuvium Arena and so on. Or maybe they do it in a complete package, but then I think it's definitely next year. It's probably also better to make it in a situation when the market has recovered, when sentiment is better, to then bring out this game and not rush it out right now in a bear market when no one's really interested. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to have future content, if you want to not miss out on Illuvium and other coins and investment strategies and ideas, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.